So what we're going to be looking at today is a prepared reading assessment. So much like last term, I asked you to go home and prepare a speech about a character. This time, instead of preparing a speech, you are going to prepare a page of your choice out of the novel Whitney's Kiss. So you can turn to any page at all in the entire novel, pick a page, and you're going to be reading it for the class next week. Okay? Now, it is not just normal, everyday reading. When we do a prepared reading, I am looking at, number one, do you know how to pronounce all the words on the page? So if you don't know one of the words on that particular page, you're going to need to find out how to pronounce it. Ask someone at home. You can look it up on the internet if you have access. Or you can even ask one of your teachers how to pronounce that particular word. Okay? I'm also going to be looking at your expression while you are reading. I want to see your face. Even if you do little gestures. I don't want you to do over-the-top gestures. But little gestures while you're reading, shrugging your shoulders, okay, and moving, but not swaying. Okay? And I'm going to be listening to your voice, listening to how you are delivering this particular page. I'm going to be listening to your modulation. Now, it's important to look for your punctuation. Full stop means pause. Don't just keep rushing right through it. Comma is also a pause, okay? Or if you find that a particular sentence needs a pause, put it in. If you find that you need to stress, highlight, or emphasize a word, do that. Okay? Now remember, this book also has some intimate detail of Whitney's kiss and what she experiences with Lucky. So when you are choosing, please be sure you are going to be 100% comfortable with reading that particular page and all of those details out loud in front of the class. Because you need to focus, you need to be calm, and you cannot be and then don't giggle, right? You've got to be, it is a formal assessment, so you've got to present as if it's formal. With me. Right, I'm going to show you a quick example and then I'm going to take questions, okay? So I am looking at page 32. And I'm not reading from the very top of the page. I'm reading from the new paragraph that says AIDS. AIDS? It can't be. Whitney clasped both hands over her mouth. Tears started welling up in her eyes. Her mother took both her hands in hers. It's true, Whitney. Your father has been living with HIV for many years already. But about a year ago, it developed into AIDS. You've seen his health deteriorate. It has gone a lot faster than we expected. HIV, that virus thing. No, that's impossible. Does that mean he must have, how did he get it? Was he with another woman or something? Whitney looked at her mother in disbelief. No, my darling, we've had our differences, but your father has always been faithful to me. There was an accident at work once, and he saved a man's life. The man was bleeding badly. Unfortunately, your father had an open cut on his finger. He only noticed it when he washed his hands afterwards. Right, so it sounded exciting. I made my face exciting. I even threw in a little hand gesture here and there. But most importantly, eye contact. I was looking up at you. Most of you were looking down at your books at that point, but I was looking up at you. I'm going to be looking for eye contact, but that does not mean you memorize your page. It is a reading. Do not memorize the page. You memorize the page, you will be marked down. I want to see you looking at the page, but not staring at it for the entire reading. With me? Yes. Okay, we're all on the same page? Yes. Okay, questions? Sandy? What if you're reading a page with one of Lucky's poems in it? Read it as it is. So if you choose a page where there's some slang, or there is Xhosa, or there is informal language, you read it as it is because you are quoting the book. It becomes formal because you're quoting the book. Okay, so prepared reading next week. Easy peasy and simple.
Next week, Wednesday.
Next week, Wednesday, prepared reading.